Hey guys, Jimmy here and welcome back to Assetto Corsa for another video. Now I said I was going to drive it, so here it is, the Mazda 787B 1991 Le Mans winner. Now originally I planned to drive this car at Le Mans. There's a version of the circuit that is available for Assetto Corsa, but I found that it was very demanding on my machine. I was having trouble recording 20 cars going around there, and the video was choppy, it didn't look good, and I wanted to do something proper. So instead I've come to Spa, which is another awesome circuit to drive at. I'm going to be driving alongside the other two Group C cars that are available for Assetto Corsa, the 962C Longtail and the Sauber C11. So it's pretty cool to have three Group C cars all mashed together and ready to race in Assetto Corsa. So 787B, 7 laps at Spa, let's do it. Standing start today against my best wishes. Of course, this car is better than a rolling start because of the gearing. You'll see why in a second as we wait for green. And away, and bog. Clutch kick. Clutch kick in a Group C car, why not? Here we are then, 7 laps at Spa, down due at the source for the first time. Nice and easy in the get-go. Everything is very cold as we sort of sandwich ourselves between two Saubers there. Not a bad sandwich to be in. The outside nice and soft on the front on the exit, and away we go down to Eau Rouge for the first time. And you have to really wait for this car to come up to temperatures. I nearly take out a Sauber there on the inside, I didn't quite spot that. Nice and easy through here in the first lap. As I said before, everything is very cold. The rear end has a life of its own this first time around. And now up Kemmel for the first time. And something that I noticed in my short time driving at Le Mans is that the 787B does struggle in a straight line compared to other two Group C cars, but makes it up again in the corners. So it'll be a really interesting match here at Spa through Les Combes, and just trying to get that front end turned in as the C11 is a little bit out of shape in front of us. Nice and soft on the exit there. See, rear end still trying to kill us. And now down to Rivage, nice and heavy on the brakes up the inside. Thank you very much. Another place gained. And, a little bit slow on this first lap, just trying to find their place in the world, it seems. Was having to deal with turbocharged as I run into the back of the 962 in front. Back on the front again. Now down to Pouhon. Thought we used to taking this corner flat now in the Formula Hybrid. Not quite the same thing in the 787. You see, get on the outside, very slippery out there. Have to get off the throttle and wait to get back on, losing a bit of time, but it's not too big of a deal. Fagnes chicane. Second gear. Nice and soft. Again, you have to be so progressive the front on this. All the power comes at about 7,000 RPM. It's very easy to get a little bit impatient coming out of the corner, sort of stamp the throttle, and get caught out by the Dorito engine kicking you at full chat. Come on 962, get on with it. See, now I'm going to lose time to go up the hill up towards Blanchimont. Up into 5th gear, 962 starts to pull away, uses that big old turbo grunt. 5th gear through here, it's a brake. Oh, 962 very slow in front, catches me out. In fact, I have to go wide to avoid him. See, no speed there after losing the revs in 5th gear. Take a place up into the bus stop though, and rear end again trying to do naughty things. We don't like that. One lap completed at Spa, and I suppose I should talk about this car a little bit. I'll focus on downshifting into the source first, but this, like the MX-5, started life out as a mod. A mod again I've actually driven before on the channel, a long time ago though. I drove it a version of Donington, if memory serves, and again, if memory serves, it sounds pretty much the same. You know me, first thing I always sort of look at or listen to in a mod or a car are the sounds. Sounds are super important to me. And this sounds the same, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. It's not a bad sound for 787. It's quite a decent representation of course, what the rotary engine sounds like in real life. But again, misses that rawness. The Assetto Corsa just needs to find a way to maybe emulate Raceroom in that regard, because there's just no rawness to the car as cars are slow mid-corner there. In terms of handling, it's changed quite drastically from what I can remember. This car used to be quite loose. Used to be very difficult, and especially in corners like this. It wouldn't lose traction from throttle, it would just lose traction just full stop. Some weird sort of tyre physics files going on there, but this was really nice and really positive on this tyre. The car has the sort of characteristic of understeering first, as you sort of expect with downforce cars, and it's quite predictable. It's actually quite an easy car to drive once everything's up at temperature, as long as you haven't got a a ledge right foot, it will treat you well. Nice and easy through here. And then progressive. Progressiveness is the name of the game in this car. No turbo to worry about, but all the power is made right at the top, so it's almost like driving a turbo, just without the cool choo-choo noises. And chill through there, and now on the power, and third. Up into fourth. We'll see if we can go up the inside of this 962, but again, the turbo grunt, the 962 wins out, although if we go up the inside here, we will be faster. We can't, not enough room. AI a bit quicker through there this time around. We'll go to the outside now for the bus stop and try and outbrake him. He's still there inside, give him a bit of space there. Take the wider line into the bus stop. Just tuck in behind the Sauber and position gained. Not too shabby. Third. And fourth. Only 5 gears in this car. Of course, as a Nissan GTR LM God tier driver. Nearly dying there. I'm used to 5 gears, but it's very odd driving 5 gears in something that's this quick and not front wheel drive. No doubt that the GTR LM was probably that quicker than this. Well, the version of the mod anyway, not in real life. But this just feels so much more powerful, so much more unhinged. Still that Group C sort of edge to it, you know. Group C is famous for bonkers stuff, and this is pretty much a great representation of that aero. To Sauber in front gets a little bit sideways, gives us time to sneak up behind him again. And I was having a discussion the other day actually with people. I think it must have been in the TeamSpeak again about the idea of maybe Mazda coming back into LMP1, given the fact that I think that Toyota won't be around for much longer either. But now is the time for something silly in LMP1. Now is the time for a rotary hybrid. Come on, Mazda, get on it. I would love to see if there was a rotary car back in Le Mans or back in the WEC. I know that for sort of fuel efficiency maybe not quite the best idea, but that would get so much fan support, even more so than that stupid Nissan. I say stupid Nissan, of course, I say that out of sort of sadness. Again, nice and aggressive. That's the best corner really to sort of highlight the progressiveness of this car. A corner that opens up in second gear, which doesn't really fit my driving style really. I like to think that I'm quite an aggressive driver a lot of the time. But when you can learn to dial it back a bit in this car, it definitely rewards you. That Sauber's slow in a straight line. Oh, that gap got small very quickly. That'd be inside the Blanchimont. No, not a good idea. Just released the steering there. I was actually expecting the Sauber to be a bit slower through there, but got me out a little bit. So that's to excuse of the driving of the hill and toe is a little bit sloppy. It is like 3 AM at the moment. I took a power nap at 6 o'clock and woke up at 11, so I'm not quite sure what my body clock's doing right now, but I wanted to make a video, so here we are. First gear. I almost aim for that wall. I say that, I aim for the wall as like my guide to the source, but a couple of times I've actually hit that inside wall getting too close to it, so don't hit it. It's the easy thing to say there. Nice easy through there, then the sweep, and the car moves around so much going over the top of Raidillon there. Just rounding outside of another 787, carrying that corner speed through there into the slipstream. Gearing is about right, maybe a tiny bit too tall, but the adjustments for this are quite far between, so this is the best one that fits I think so far. Again, nice and easy through Les Combes, having to get off the front again. The Sauber's seemingly a little bit tardy through there. Nice and easy. Just being so chilled with the brake. I'm really not working it at all. Like, just again being nice and progressive to the outside here. Now Sauber comes across to take the line. Don't think I'm that much faster than they are anyway, but it's always worth a look. And I actually had a comment just now on the MX-5 video, because this is the day after the MX-5 video, and asking me how to learn to left foot brake, and a lot of the time left foot braking isn't that necessary. It's only like corners through like this where you aren't going to be changing gear, and that's the best thing I can say when you learn to do left foot braking is focus on the corners you know that don't change gear, that you need to sort of regulate the throttle on, and just practice giving that tiny bit, a little bit of brake. And the thing you notice, I've noticed in a real car anyway, it's sort of the same in sim as well, is that if you aren't used to left foot braking, then you really give it a lot of pressure on your left foot. I mean, for example, in the real car, Sauber dead, sorry mate, GG. 787, straight through that. Anyway, as I was saying before I murdered that Sauber, is that yeah, practice giving the right pressure first. Something that really helps that sort of thing. There's a lot of apps and set of course and various other sims that show you your input for how much input you're getting on the brake. Try and practice being able to do the same input with your right and left foot in terms of how much pressure you're getting. That's all I can really say. I mean, left foot braking is something that I sort of got into naturally, if that makes sense. I never really practiced it, it just sort of came to me. Like for here, this is a great example of it. You aren't changing gear through there, a little bit of brakes and then back on again. And the advantage of left foot braking, of course, is you can get on the power sooner. There isn't that sort of change where you're doing that between the pedals. I shouldn't really done that in a straight line, but it's a good time to demonstrate it. Oh, I really should have done it in a straight line, god damn it. But yeah, the thing that I found most difficult was learning to heel and toe. I don't struggle with it today, but I still have to sort of semi-concentrate when doing it. Nice and tidy through Rivage, so I don't like understeer massively there. Got to make sure the front is doing what it wants it to. Again, you have to feed it in, you can't just throw it in, not on the race setup anyway. So this is the car that's meant to be driven over the course of 24 hours. It has to be somewhat easy to drive. This version definitely is. Nice and chilled through there on the power. Having to wait a little bit there in the exit, but okay. Good enough exit to the outside of the Sauber. How much cornering performance have we got? A little bit tardy there on the shifts. My right foot was a little bit too far over. Getting on the powers like a bit early through there feels quite naughty. It's a nice feeling. It's a nice naughty. It's a stealing a glass from a pub sort of naughty. Again, that slipstream. I just wish I had that bit more straight line speed. Just a little bit more would be nice. Thank you very much. Past the Sauber there on the exit of Blanchimont. Oh, sorry. A little bit of a nip there. Seems to be sort of a Sauber exterminator going on here right now. So you're getting nearer to the front and we're coming across some more 962s. Again, seems to be just the faster car, it seems, of the three. Yeah, it's not surprising seeing that 962 was just an absolute beast in its day. You can hear both me and the 787 next to me just struggling to get on the throttle out of the source. Both of our revs rise at the same time. Some sort of glorious stereo. Should have really gone to fifth and should have kept it in fourth. That again comes back to learning to left foot brake. It just comes to planning. You have to plan your corners. Once you get into a rhythm of the circuit and sort of get into the point where you're driving good consistent laps, you know what gear you should be in for each corner. It comes natural. I know I'm going to be in second through here. I know I'm probably going to be in first for Rivage, and I know I'm going to be in third for Pouhon, you know. I haven't got to the point now where I know every corner but every gear, but I can give you a pretty good approximation. Nice and easy through here. You could use second through here actually, but again I'm just conscious of the fact that the car will bog if I don't put enough revs on it. Yeah, a little bit slow through No Name there. I'm sort of forced to wait behind them. Just nibble that curb for just a little bit and then got in the power. You see the rear of the car still trying to dance around, even in third gear. The worst car to be behind is another 787 because it actually goes through the corners at a sort of better speed than the other cars, but the actual mid-corner speed is quite slow. You see that? I'm just waiting there. Oh, caught out a little bit there, having to... The weight shifting a little bit as I'm sort of jabbing at the throttle and the brake, and the car is a little bit upset. I would love to do a video about weight transfer because I've always been, well, I say I've always been, over the last 6 months or so I've been very interested in the driving technique of Jackie Stewart and just how much he thinks about how he goes into a corner, etc., and just how he is so attuned with how the car feels. I mean, he comes from an era of racing when the suspension moved a lot more, of course, but that is really good knowledge and really good practice for any sort of car that isn't a very stiff Formula car. And although this is quite a stiff Le Mans car, there is still weight transfer there to be controlled. As we go into our final lap now, so we make up a couple more places. See if we can get past this bothersome 787, shall we? So I nearly run to the back of the Porsche, and no chance of catching that towards Rouge. I am on the medium tyres. They aren't really wearing, but I am becoming more aware of a lack of traction out of slow corners, as Sauber's very slow. For Rouge, we have to wait. Can we get the run? Can we get the run on the outside? It's slippery out there. Come on! No, again, just waiting behind. God damn 787, where's the speed? Come on, Dorito engine. Maybe if I put some Mountain Dew into it, it'll go faster. Who knows? Inside. Cheeky, cheeky, cheeky! Oh, so cheeky. Still there, though. Still there. Oh, he's still there. Oh, I missed the brake there a little bit. He's still there. Don't want to be punted by the AR in the last lap. That'd be very, very sad. Still there. Leave me alone. And finally we're past. Finally we're past. That was a bit scary. I think that 787's making headway though. Yeah, Jesus Christ, look at it go. It's already ahead of that group. Oh, no, it's not. Sorry, I thought it was the 962 in front. It's ahead of the Sauber though, which we'll try and get past. Ultimately, the braking or technique. No, that didn't work. Okay. Shouldn't really be jabbing the throttle like that, but yes, 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 yes. Come on, get the 7872. Stuck on the outside. Shouldn't have given me the room, boy. Nice, got past it. I didn't think we were going to get past that car before the end of the race. Two more, two more. This all depends on our run through Blanchimont and what the AI do. If they're really slow through there, I might get caught out. And they are slow. I'm going to go to the outside. Take the extra speed. Cheater line, public server line. That'll be inside of the 962. Not quite. We're going to be on the outside now. 787 on the inside. Trying to pinch into the inside as much as I can. Step on the throttle. Ah! Okay. There you go. Third place. Nice. Not bad. We started like 20 seconds. So. Oh, 20th. Oh, Jesus. Don't get in the way. That was fun. I enjoyed driving that. I mean, the AI went on a particularly difficult setting, but it was still a good drive, and that's the important thing. But guys, that was the 707B. I really enjoyed this car. I was sort of prepared not to like it because I was thinking that Knutsel was going to bring the mod over and not change it at all. But this was a lot better than the mod did, that's for sure. And definitely worth a go. And given that it's free content, you can't really complain about that. If you do, then just go away. Anyway guys, yeah, cheers for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to hit the like button. If you really enjoyed it, hit subscribe to be notified of future videos. And again guys, Discord link is below. We have our own little Discord channel now for the community. If you're interested in coming along and do so, it'd be cool to see you. But don't be a loser, otherwise we'll just have to kick you. But yeah, cheers guys for watching. Have a good day. See you next time.